Snood! Snood indeed. Graveyard, conspicuously empty. Right, here's the state of things. Durville and Clout happening in there. He's having a fun time. I think we've also got Clondrand there as well, recovering. I've upgraded a couple of people, given a couple of people a few new abilities. For example, Mandeville, he's got this now, as opposed to this, which I don't have much use for. Or at the very least that I will rarely use. I'm not... No, I guess that wasn't a concern. Right, and yes, our new friends. Scoundrel, the flagellant who came to us recently, and of course, Pontythrupus and his trusty hound, Skrrg. And there we go. That being the case, I think it's time to go into the Weald. Might as well, mightn't we? I've got a party of people wanting to do it. Loom is a bit stressed out. I can't heal him his stress, however, because he will only flagellate for stress relief. And that part of the abbey is currently occupied by Clout, who I think we can agree needs it more urgently. So let's go to the Weald. We're doing all right for the blood for the time being. No one in town is starving to blood death. Short quest, so we'll take... Will that be fine? I think it will. I will take some more of that, because these are cleansing herbs. And there's... I'll actually take another one just to be on the safe side. There's use for that out here. 3 shovels. No, 2 shovels. Let's not go insane. And then I think just torches. 2. I seem to remember that torchlight goes out quicker in the Weald for some reason. I might be completely talking out of my nonsense, but we'll say that's enough. It should be. Failing groves. Shame about that, really, isn't it?
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves. Let us burn out this evil.
Oh, hello. Well, You've graved yourself, is what's happened there. Well, that was a waste, but it wasn't tragic. You can use a shovel to dig that up safely, is the thing, but I'd have had fewer shovels. I think we'll be alright. We'll manage. 'Tis but a short one. Give us some... What I'm gonna do... Pop that there, and that there. Because then... Let me access... Thank you. Stop! Have you not learned? You see, that I can do nothing about. If we were able to set up camp, the plague doctor might have something for you, but...
Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Darius, rare are travellers on the roads this autumn, and rather than starve, I pressed my last coin into the hand of one who dealt in rumours and shadows. They sell shadows, why not? Ravens carried cryptic notes that there was a person, or persons, who was pledging coin for services best left unmentioned in a hamlet I had never heard of. I am packing to leave immediately. That's where we are. I think our dear ancestor may have hired Darius. Wait a second. That name sounds familiar. Oh well. Mushroom boys. You're surprised? Alright. Scoundrel, time to show the world. My blood makes you bleed, for some reason. I can blight you as well. Bet you weren't expecting that. He was, however, expecting that, evidently. You can all be somewhat troublesome, so I'd like you to be stunned, thanks. If I can sort of get you two to die without the... Because the two at the front do big up-front damage. Oh no, it's the ones at the back can mark you and they do more damage as a result of that. So yeah, what I'm saying still applies. We get rid of these. Oh, yeah, they do this. No, for heaven's sake, what a to-do! What a situation to find yourself in. Well, that's not helpful. Oh well, there you go.
Unforeseen.
Much good did it do him. I think you need to stop. Ah. High prot. Absorbs attack damage. Yes. If you can blight the certain enemies or bleed them, that'll do more than simply attacking them straight up. Rend the marked. These are the troubles we have, you see? You, I think, should have more bleeding done to you. And you are now dead. Yes, good. Black. Can we get a heal before you all bleed and blight to death? Just so I can heal my good boy. And there we go. That's all good. This one's already dug up, so I think it's slightly ajar. Hidden treasures, yay. Lovely gold. No point shoveling that, is there? It's already at the surface. Heirlooms. Spiders. Don't shock me. So that's all I can do currently. I'm gonna... just to see that done. But to be honest, it's not the most useful thing. I'm gonna just stun a spider, I think. Take one spider out of the equation. And then sort of work on moving you back. Because if I'd moved the flagellant, it would have taken... Well, maybe not, but my fear was it would take Bonstrom out of range where he could do anything, and well, it didn't matter. Bonstrom, I want to believe you're going to help. Because I feel like you want to your credit, and you know, I feel like it comes from a genuine place. But I've stunned my plague doctor, and I'm sick of it all. Don't bite him as well. Frankly, I think we could do without all this nonsense. Good grief. Hugh? No. No such luck, I'm afraid. You'd think you'd at least have the decency to bleed. These spiders... Oh, because he's a perfectionist, isn't he? He's stressed out that he didn't hit the spider when he wanted. Oh, you're having a rough time. Why do you all want him dead? He's not really done all that much. Do spiders just instinctively fear Biko? Hew them. There we go. There's at least one dead. We can at least be happy about that. Let's just get you dead. Just so that you don't get a turn. Regardless of who may or may not miss the next couple of attacks. Don't have to.
Another one falls.
That was more trouble, to be honest, than a spider has any right to give you.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Shut up.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
Everyone's hungry about everything. You know what? I reckon we'll be alright if I do that. Won't be the demise of us, I don't think. Oh no, rabid dogs. Last thing I need. I do want rid of you. I do want rid of you all is my problem now that I've just made a horrifying realization. Oh well. I think I unlocked a new skill for Scrooth at the guild that I've not equipped. That would be kind of useful right now because I've got a bunch of people hurting roughly the same amount at once. They are in as much need of healing as each other. Get rid of the dog. There's no need for certain dogs. I'm sorry if, you know, that seems harsh of me to say, but I feel like I'm justified in saying it. I'm not going to sell out what I believe on anyone's account. Haha! He can self-heal because his powers are all based on suffering, aren't they? So they have accounted for the possibility that he will indeed suffer. Who do I not want? Well, you're no rending the marked for you. Thank you. Thank you very much. That's fine, you're both bleeding. You'll take care of yourselves.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
There's no point doing that. You can't get any further back than you are currently. Okay, now I think you're both definitively deceased. So if I can just... It's just a matter of healing, isn't it?
Death by inches.
Love it when it all works out. Less of a bother than spiders. Think about that for a second.
Them all.
Think about the relative difficulty you would expect to have dealing with some spiders versus abominable mushroom monsters.
As the light gains purchase,
Which would you... you've puffed. You've puffed a puff at me. We did pick up one. Hey. Don't want to be blighted when you're outside of a battle situation where you can routinely heal slimes. You can't routinely heal slimes. Doesn't let you. The game doesn't. There's because in Final Fantasy and whatnot, they do let you target enemies with like healing magic and whatnot, because there's all sorts of tricks you can do where it, you know, it damages the undead, but there's none of that here. It's difficult enough already without throwing in curveballs like that. Frankly, don't hit Scrooth, you viscous fiend. There you go. I'll go for a high probability of killing one of you rather than... I've not equipped it again! I think the poison does more damage. But by that same token, let's secure a death. Let's just have one locked in.
confidence surges
Yeah.
as the enemy crumbles.
I mean, it's what I would have done anyway, so it's not like it's not like anything's been wasted. I don't think slimes bleed very well. They don't blight very well either.
Back
Oh, didn't matter. I'm just that strong. Oh, hello. So that's all the room battles then, I guess. Well, you know what? We're in a good position. So we're in a good position, I think, to pursue bonuses. So let's do it. Let's do that. Let's see what treasures lie in store. And also... Yes, what's the one we don't use? You. Yes. A must-have. Oh, delicious. Delicious comestibles. Doodaloo, doodaloo. No, you're being a... Okay, well, you know what? That worked out. What's causing you to do that? Necromania. And that's sort of locked in, really. So it's expensive to get rid of that. Okay, Scrooth is a problem in the Weald. Remember that. Spiders again. Well, at least they surprised us. Surprised. Spiders. Spider, spider. Surprise a spider. Spider, 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 spider. Da 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 da. I was hoping we could get them all dead. I was hoping we could get them all dead before the spiders even had a chance to react, but if I'd just killed that one, the other one would have bled to death. Well, you know what? It's fine. It all worked out in the end.
But a victory nonetheless.
No pretending it didn't. What's over here? Any fun jewels? A torch. Shovel you off.
A victim to the spreading corruption.
First shovel we've actually used since we've been here. I remember this being quite a shovel intensive. Don't want you shooting anyone. Oh, that's good, actually. He's not as effective. That means. Don't shank. I don't know why I bother hewing some days.
A momentary abatement.
Yeah, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle your knives at me. Why not? And get you bleeding. Well, you didn't bleed. Oh dear. That's not great. Heal you. You've bled to death. Ha! It didn't help you, did it? Because your friend's dead still. No! Swear to God, if I get a stressed Mandeville unnecessarily. Because I wanted bonuses. Right, well, you've got nowhere to rush off to now. Oh, you do, because there's a corpse in there. Corpse there, you can still hide. But I was going to say you're not safe from the crushing blows of Bondstrom, but you sort of are, aren't you? Because he's not good at... Perhaps if he didn't put rivets over his eyes...
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
Wonder why a Bondstrom bother sometimes. Well, that's everything.
The agents of pestilence
Oh no!
yet be driven
Only the blood could nourish them. I guess someone's dying back at the hamlet. It's weird that they would choose to tell me now. Faithless. Oh, we don't need more perfectionists. You miss constantly! That's terrible for you. Will not pray or flagellate for stress relief. I can work around that mostly. Right. What you got for me?
I can still see their angry faces as they stormed the manor. But I was dead before they found me. And the letter was on its way.
Snood is thirsting for the blood. Good grief. Right. Well, got some fun dice. Damage stone, rather. Looks dice-like. Right, well, time for me to prepare for the next outing. I shall see you once I have done that. Let us pray it's not horrible. Fingers crossed. Goodbye.